So I just wanted to make this video and sort of talk about what you can expect to happen when you get a state ref citation and um, what you can expect, like basically having it dismissed in court or contesting it in court or whatever, and also talk about um, what happened with me and my whole case on it. So to get into it, in the middle of 2024, I was cited for 27156 subsection B, um, for alleged emissions tampering, and it was over a carb legal intake. And I had the carb sticker clearly displayed, um, played by their rules, um, did every thought that I was in the clear, that I should be protected, and found out the hard way that's not the case. Like, even when you do things by their rules and basically by their logic, you can have a completely stock car and you can go as far as um, contesting the citation and beating it in court, but then you go to smog your car when the time comes around, and you'll find out the hard way. Even through all that, the flag hasn't been lifted, and they're still expecting you to comply. And in my case, I showed them all of the evidence of the officer, um, basically acknowledging my carb sticker. He said, and I quote word for word, he said, "So you have a carb sticker." Quote, he's quoting, or he's acknowledging that I have a carb sticker. And then he said, "But it doesn't matter if it's carb legal if the filters aren't enclosed." And I shared this video with Bar and Carb, and then told them that, I had this thrown out. Like, I'm not sure why I'm still having to comply with this process. And one of the guys over at Bar, he was like, he was just acting kind of like pissy with me. He was like kind of like a bureaucrat, and he's like, "Oh, like, why are you fighting so hard to not have your car inspected, blah blah blah." And it's like, it's the principle of it, man. Like, if I didn't do anything wrong and I have um the proof, like, I want to clear my name and not have to go through a process as if I was found guilty. Um, and I beat it, and I presented you the evidence. Like, I showed you guys the video, the officer falsely claiming that it doesn't matter if it's carb legal if the filters aren't enclosed, and that's non-disputable. Like, that, you can't argue with that. That's not found in any kind of like law or regulation or anything like that. They wouldn't have issued the executive order number in the first place. So without rambling on too much about it, um, despite all the evidence that I presented them, and I even like filed a complaint with the CHP and the um, uh, what is it? What are they called? The sergeant personally called me, and I had a conversation with him about it, and he said, um, basically indirectly acknowledging that the cop was in the wrong, but without actually admitting it. He said that that cop has since been retrained. So that's sort of an indirect way of saying, like, yeah, that citation shouldn't have happened. And um, like, he did apologize on his behalf. Um, and I've contacted a few people that I've been able to reach out to on Bar, explaining the situation, and like, the reason why I have to fight this, because it's not that I have anything to hide. It's the fact that it shouldn't have happened in the first place, that everything that was in place to supposedly protect me failed on every level, not just with the training with the officer, but on the administrative level of it. Um, and I had a phone appointment scheduled to basically determine if I need to come in or not for an inspection. And I waited like a week and a half for this stupid phone appointment just to be told that I'm going to have to come in and have it inspected anyway. And the guy that I was talking to, I swear that it was the same guy that I spoke to like nearly 2 weeks prior who set up the phone appointment. And then he I basically asked him like, are you able to view any of the things, any of the emails that I sent to you, like showing my engine bay, showing the video of the officer. And I explained to him, and he's like, oh yeah, like I don't have any access to that. But then he was like um saying like, oh, like I totally understand, but like sometimes you get like flagged like at random, like 2% of the people get flagged at random. And I said, okay, well, what was it, a random flag? Like when was the flag placed on my car? And he's like, oh, like I don't have access to any of that information. So it's like, if you don't know that it wasn't because of the citation and you don't know that it wasn't random, how are you going to sit there and tell me that it was a random um, flag that was placed on my car? It just sounds like you guys are trying to take two bites out of the apple, so to speak. And, like it's just a total arbitrary like process, and it's not right because like I was alluding to before, you could have a completely stock vehicle and an officer could make up some total garbage thing and claim that you have modified emissions when you don't, and sideline your vehicle is immediately deemed out of commission. Usually your court date is set several months out, so you're going to need to take it in to have it inspected by CARB, and then wait for your court date, and then have it signed off on if you want to do it by their exact rules. And the meantime, your vehicle is illegal to drive, and it can send people that only have that car to drive scrambling to buy something else meet their transportation needs, like work and what have you. So, like, I have to challenge this. Like, I absolutely have to challenge this and point out the hypocrisy of like even their own quotes are saying like oh, like it has to be like our mission is to enforce fair, data driven and consistent enforcement, not like arbitrary, like their own CARB's own wording is claiming like they're doing it like just and stuff, but in my experience, like it's not. And I've been trying to reach out to like some attorneys, and no one seems to really want to take it on because I'm not made of money, and I might entertain the idea of like paying someone a ridiculous amount to like start to even look into it. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, like I can't do this alone. um I don't really know where to start. Like um I guess there's like sort of some legal channels that I can reach out to, like complaints and stuff, but I'm not sure how far any of that kind of stuff would go. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. Um, I'm like, I guess I'll get it over with and then just pay them for the stupid inspection and then have that on my record, but then um, continue the fight, like, um and try and sue afterwards. Like, I don't I don't know. So I guess this video is sort of a mix of explaining what happened to me, what you can kind of expect out of it, and sort of, I guess, a call for, like, all of us to kind of band together and say, like, hey, like, not all of us are, not every car enthusiast is like into that sideshow shit, or like, street racing. Like, not all of us are into that dirtbag shit. Like, and there has to be some differentiation there. Like, you can't just clump us all together. Like, some of us, went by your rules and still got stepped on over it. And it, like the whole thing's just been like super stressful for me, like super disheartening. um Honestly, like, I feel like I have like heart problems that developed from this and shit, and like it brought back anxiety that, like, I worked so hard to get over, and um was okay for years before this, situation came back up. And um it's just, it's not right. Like,